Welcome to the People's Mentors podcast, where we mentor the people on real estate entrepreneurship and the mindset. Because the mindset, my friend, always trumps the skill set. So I'm Juan Pablo, and this is episode 064, episode 64. Let's jump to the quote. This is an interesting quote that I came up with today, but it's a milli. Who's that? Lil Wayne, right? This is the first three millis. Now, just jump into the word of the week so I can explain why I use his quote from a song. There's a very popular song years ago. And the word of the week is Milli, M-I-L-L-I. I assume that's how you spell it. If not, then who cares? I'm going to spell it my own way. But the way it's spelled is M-I-L-L-I. And the word of the week is always an acronym, which stands for millions involve legacy, leverage, and income. I repeat, millions involve legacy, leverage, and income. And here's my thoughts on the quote. So here's a blueprint of what you should aim for. I know many of us want to become financially free, which is great. Let's say you became financially free. So the question is, what's next? Let's say I did get enough passive income, I was able to quit my day job, and I did. What's the next goal, right? What's the next big thing? Well, here you go, right? Here's some motivation or a blueprint that I got from a milli. First thing, what you want to do is aim for of owning $1 million worth of assets. Let's say $1 million worth, meaning you have a 9-unit here, a 8-unit here, 6-unit there, 4-unit here, 20-unit there, and let's say collectively the value of all your assets in your portfolio is $1 million. Why is that important? That's the first L. Millions involve legacy. So that way you have a large enough portfolio in which you can provide an inheritance to your children's children. So when I say legacy, I'm really speaking about not just your personal legacy, but family legacy, generational wealth. Okay, so that's one of the things you want to focus on. And we need that in our communities where we're obtaining enough assets that produce income, not only for ourselves, but for the generations to come. And you want to make sure that you train that child in the way they should go. So by the time they come of age to accept this inheritance, that they'll manage it properly. Okay. So own $1 million worth of assets to leave a legacy. Now let's get into the next L. So we said the word milli. Millions involve legacy, leverage, and income. So let's talk about leverage. You want to increase your net worth to $1 million. So let's say you own $1 million worth of property. Then what? Okay, well, see if you can increase your net worth to $1 million. What's net worth? Net worth is your assets minus your liabilities. So you want to make sure that your properties are growing in value, that you're forcing appreciation. So that way you may potentially, as you continue to buy more and more properties, you may own $2 million worth of property. That's the appraised value collectively over your whole portfolio. And your debt service, meaning the money you owe on the properties, let's say mortgages, business credit, what have you, seller financing, maybe $1 million. So if you have a total of 2 million and you only owe 1 million, you have a net worth of $1 million. And you can leverage that. You can pull out that equity and use it to acquire more assets. Okay. And that's how you play the game of Monopoly, where multi-unit real estate investing is concerned, which we teach within our programs. Okay. Now, the next letter I have here is income. I would go back to the word. Millions involve legacy, leverage, and income. Then after you achieve those two goals, you own $1 million worth of property. Your net worth is now $1 million. What's the next goal? Next goal, make $1 million a year passively. Now, personally speaking, I haven't obtained that goal, but that's my goal that I'm aiming to reach, right? And I came up with this thing on my own. It's not like I got this blueprint from some other influencer or guru, right? I just made it up with Milli, but this is something I always thought about as I began to become financially free, increase my net worth, as well as increase my my valuation of my portfolio. But the last thing is make $1 million a year in passive income. So the I is income. Millions involve legacy, leverage, and income. So if you're able to cash flow $1 million a year, that's $83,330.33 a month. Whew. Man, I just imagine that. Play that mental exercise of cash flowing, something like that. Then the world's your oyster, right? So Many people were sleeping on Lil Wayne. He had to write all this time. We need to be focused on a milli. Millions involve legacy, leverage, and income. All right, guys. So if you're interested in building your legacy, leveraging real estate, and getting more passive income through real estate, then by all means, check out our website and resources. Check the links below because we would love to help you along this journey. But the first step, my friend, is getting your first deal so you can become financially free. And then you can get a milli. All right, guys. As always, this is to your success. Continue to earn passively and live passionately. Take care. Peace.